to Mull. Not been to Mull since last year, I think. So I am travelling with Graham today, and Clare and Anton are actually already on the island. They came over on Saturday. We're doing it a little bit different this year. So normally we go and stay in accommodation ourselves. It's normally just Clare and I. But this time, Clare and Anton are staying in separate accommodation, and Graham and I have got a gorgeous cottage, and absolutely can't wait to see what it looks like. So as usual, we will be wildlife spotting, looking for otters, eagles and whatever birds we can find. I have been assured that there are many bird species around where our accommodation is. A list of about 100 I think they've ticked off, so I will be having the binoculars out and having a look to see what we can see around the accommodation. But for today, we're a day early, which is really exciting. We were supposed to be coming tomorrow, but managed to get into the accommodation early, so the weather's meant to be magnificent. So looking forward to catching up with Clare tomorrow. Her and Anton are out and about today, going for a walk and seeing if they can find some otters. We're going to get settled in, get the paddle boards blown up, maybe go for a paddle later, and then see what the rest of the day has in store.
Welcome, oh hello, welcome to sunny Mull. Never thought I'd say that. Whoosh. Yeah, exactly. We are on the island of Mull and we are on a very secluded little beach. While everybody else is probably off at Calgary Bay, we have come to a beach on the south of the island and there's nobody else here, and it's a secret. So we're not going to tell you what it is, you might just need to find it yourself. And if you can hear some background voices, that is our husbands who, despite being told to whisper, are now shouting at each other and playing golf. So that's fun. I've been here for a couple of days. Kate's just arrived yesterday. Yep. And been out trying to photograph otters, but I think because of the heat they're just avoiding daytime, which means they're nighttime otters at the moment. Seen a couple, but quite early in the morning. Otherwise you had lots of sandpipers, oyster catchers and baby bunnies. And apologies for the shadow over my face by the way, but it is incredibly bright, so
It's super gorgeous, isn't it? Like, we've lucked out so much with the weather.
Yeah.
Today's been the hottest though, I have to say. Like, it was kind of clouded over yesterday, and I went out for a little walk yesterday afternoon with Graham, and what did I see? Oyster catchers, spring plover. I think I saw a pintail last night, but it was quite dark. Where I'm staying, the tide goes out really far, so when it came back in last night there was quite a few kind of birds, curlew and stuff, and I'm pretty sure it was a pintail. I was checking the nice book that they've got in accommodation, but maybe you can check tomorrow and double check, because I couldn't take a picture, it was too dark. But, so we're having a day out today, just chilling. I'm over at Clare's accommodation, and we're going to see if we can see some otters later this afternoon, but just today we thought we would come out and enjoy the sun, right, and have a beach day and maybe a little bit of a swim. And wait till I turn the camera around and you can see this view, because it's phenomenal. Like, this is Scotland in the summer.
I know. And on that note, I think we will turn the camera around so you can see the view, because I've got nothing else to say.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
So I thought I would just do a little bit of a kind of ending to today. We have spent a really lovely day on a beach today, and it's been good to just take some time out and chill out in the sun. We don't get weather like this usually, so it's been nice just to take it easy. Bit of wild swimming, bit of playing games on the beach and stuff. The boys had a game of, I can't even remember what they're calling it, something Seal Bay Open, I think that's what it was, and yeah, really enjoyed themselves. So we're going to have a barbecue now, chill out at Clare's accommodation, and maybe go out and see if we can find some otters later when it's a bit cooler for them. But it's been a lovely day. It's roasting. I'm stupidly wrapped up because I'm Scottish and I don't want to burn, and I've had my skin out all day, so I'm absolutely roasting. But do you know what, it's just gorgeous here, so not really bothered. But yeah.
Behind that big hill, it's the biggest one you can see. You know.
Done.
Are you okay now?
Yeah.
Well done.
You've stolen a spot.
Oh hi, I thought.
No,
Were
no,
you
you
sitting
sit
here?
there.
It took ages to find that spot.
Oh sorry, because I was meant to sit on that chair.
No, you can have that one.
It matches your sunglasses.
What's that?
Huh?
What was that?
The chair, it's blue, it matches the sunglasses.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. He was there, all over trying to find a good
Stay your
spot.
big juice.
Sorry.
Well, here's to a good day, guys.
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I can't reach my
No, you
cup seat.
can't.
Cool. Cheers, mate.
I'll cheers you later.
Cheers.
Apple juice in a wine glass.
Nice.
Have I told the story yet about the guess the plane?
No.
I don't know what he's
That's the
talking about.
best story.
What is he talking about?
In years to come, we'll regale grandchildren of this story.
We're not going to have grandchildren.
Exactly,
so-
none of us are having kids.
We'll
Your-
talk about
your
it. on
niece
the-
and nephews.
We'll regale some
Yeah.
grandchildren of
When
some
we,
people.
when we basically, oh no, Joey.
You'll turn up
when
and
we-
Poor Joey.
so when you're like
Joey's got no chance.
when you're like 80 and you stroll around to the local school and go, do you have grandparents? And they go, yes,
Why are
I
you
do.
sending him to school,
Oh, get
like
lifted.
creepy
You
old
see,
man?
he's going to regale grandchildren.
Basically, what's going to happen is
So
we're
it'll
going
have
to
to
live
be
in our
somebody's grandchildren.
houses side by side, and he's just going to regale Graham, and I'm just going to be deaf.
Tell the
We've
goddamn
had
story.
this conversation the other day that I'm going to have my eardrums removed when I'm older. But then he said he's just going to talk to me in sign language.
You know.
I know,
Just
yeah.
because he will continue to talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh
Do
my
you know what?
god.
By that guy we bumped into that just ignored me as pretending to be deaf. But that would be the vice versa.
Probably saw
I'll be
me.
the one that's pretending to
Yeah.
be deaf so that you
I don't
can't
think
talk
so,
about
yeah,
your Anyway, some story or whatever.
Graham, you were in charge of the game.
There's no game.
That's the best
No idea
guess
what he's talking
ever
about.
in the
Fucking
history of
nonsense.
guessing.
Wait the night, you guessed the plane going over. Did you guess it right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? Are you sure?
Well, I mean, no, are you sure that the story is good? Because that sounds pretty...
So the plane was going that way.
He's in the sky.
It was quite high
Which way is that?
I think it's
North,
the white
east,
one.
west or south?
up. That's west. We were over there. That's west. So it was going north.
Geography by Anton.
No, yeah. North, west to southeast slightly.
What do you do for the bank?
Not geography. So,
Got it right.
No,
what were your guesses?
Nothing.
Don't remember.
I said it was going to America from Dubai
Right.
And I
To
said it
America or
was- I
from
said it was
America?
to
going-
America.
I think I said it was going from New
How
York.
can it go to America?
What do you mean?
Flying that way, America's over there.
I said it's going New York to Berlin.
Yep.
And then you actually said, I think it's going from Reykjavik. And we went,
no, Iceland. You won't know
Iceland.
where
Said
Reykjavik
Iceland.
is.
That's funny.
Iceland.
I said Iceland, sorry. Sorry, I said
There
Iceland.
is only, everyone knows Reykjavik is the Iceland
Everybody
airport.
knows, don't they?
Yeah.
So he said Iceland and we were like, don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then we went Iceland to Frankfurt.
I never went to Frankfurt, I worked it.
Using what math?
Exactly, based on
Science?
what logic?
Don't know, the Germans are efficient and the plane looked like it was in pretty good shape.
What's scratching your leg?
It's bloody hot. So, where was it going?
I was going to Frankfurt
From Reykjavik.
from Reykjavik.
Morning from the banks of, where are we?
Loch Skriden.
Skriden.
In Gale.
Yeah, it's roasting. And it's gorgeous, and we're out here this morning hoping to see some otters, so just thought we'd check in, say hello, and wish us luck for the day, and hopefully we'll be able to report later on that we have seen some and taken some pictures. Excited?
Yes, I am. It's very hot. It's very dry. Everything is just burnt and dry. So, yeah, the thing is that when the weather's like this, a lot of the otters tend to hide away and kind of come out in the evening and the morning when it's a little bit cooler. But you never know what might happen. But yeah, very scorching. And we're a wee bit burnt from yesterday.
I'm not burnt.
No, well, my feet, but I've got my feet covered up today. So yeah, just going to see what happens.
Yes.
This cottage that we're staying at this week back in January 2022. Yes, it was that far back, was how long I had to book in advance. I did not factor in 25, 26 degree heat every single day. It's lovely, it's nice and warm, getting a good wee tan, but yeah, it makes things difficult for photography, and the otters around here seem to be more nocturnal, possibly because of the weather, but also the tide times. Again, something you can't predict so far in advance. The high tide is really early in the morning, kind of 5ish, and this otter seems to like fishing at high tide, which means you need to be up early to get them. But it creates problems in that it doesn't give you anywhere to hide to make sure you don't disturb the otter, so you can't be seen. And also a lot of the time an otter will eat and then kind of maybe roll about in the seaweed to clean the salt off its fur, but because there's no seaweed visible, it's just going straight back in the water, which means you would then need to follow it for a little bit longer, and you don't want to keep following it. You want to, you know, the one I had this morning had a big fish and left, and so I left him to its day and kind of moved on. But yeah, it's making it challenging and a little bit frustrating, but that's wildlife photography, I guess. The other thing that's been quite tricky this week is horseflies, clegs as they're known up here. They're just intense, absolutely horrendous. As soon as you stop anywhere, the little flies are on your car, and me and my husband went a walk today and we had to stop halfway, maybe not even halfway, and come back to the car because they were just that bad. And I've already been bitten twice, I don't want to be bitten again. And what's annoying about horseflies is, like, mosquitoes will put a mild anaesthesia in before they bite you, so you don't really feel it. Horseflies, you feel it because they actually kind of, their lower mandibles act like scissors and they cut you more than anything else. It feels like somebody's pricking your fingers or wherever you're getting bitten with a needle. And they're awful, so they ruin the fun for everybody. It's just, yeah. This time of year you've got midges, horseflies and ticks. But yeah, I'm out looking for otters. My husband is playing golf somewhere. He's making his own golf course on a beach somewhere, and I'm just going to see what happens.
Claire and I are 12 again and looking for shells.
You're never too old to look for shells on the beach.
I'll show you what they look like in a wee second. But we've come over to Iona today, and we are at Port Bam Beach, which is on the west of the island, and we have literally had the whole place to ourselves. White, sandy, shelly beach, green sea, blue sea, and it's been roasting hot. But we're only here for a little bit, and the bugs have been a bit of a nightmare here too.
Yeah.
I'll show you my bites on my leg. Not the best, so I wanted to go for a wild swim but abandoned that idea, and wanted to set up the camera and abandoned that idea, which is why we're now doing this on the phone again.
I just found a really good shell, that's why I've gone out camera.
Oh, look, it's tiny. Let's see, put them in. Ah, cool. I like this one.
That's like a little raspberry ripple one. That's a really teeny weeny one. People come here and collect jars of this stuff. I don't have a jar, I just have my hands.
I remember Grandma had these tiny little shells though.
Is it like comrie shells or something? I think I read.
Like she had like
those ones.
necklaces and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're off them.
Read this, Jackie.
Here's my bitten leg. Don't know if that's in focus, but it happened as soon as I got onto the beach. But to balance that horrible sight, here's the beach. goodbye for this stage. Claire might do some more content. We'll add that back in if we can.
But if Claire doesn't,
Then this is the end of the video. But what a way to end it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cracking. It looks like I haven't seen beaches like this since I was in Kenya. Ha, clang. Yeah, since Kenya.
I'm
Pretty
hopefully
cool.
going to see beaches like this for my summer holiday to Lewis and Harris. That's probably going to be my next video, and I don't know what yours is going to be, but
Don't know.
we will hopefully put out some more content soon. So thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
With these conditions, we'd be figuring back at longer.
Yeah.
It'd be too bright, too much.
Too much heat, no shelter or anything.
Yeah. And like all your highlights would be blown out.
You're
and stuff.
ruining the video.
It's got a wee funny,
Oh, is that a bit
Did you
squiffy?
not just put where you were?
the back legs look a bit curved.
Are you okay now?
Yeah.
Well done.
Are we still